Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Aurelia. You have landed at Style and Lipstick. Welcome. Today's video is this. It was supposed to be a soft romantic Valentine's Day look and it kind of turned into this. I love the eyeshadows that I used. I featured the Blushing Berries palette from Dose of Colors. I think that this eyeshadow palette is stunning. So anyway, this is a video about this look. It's a full face look for the most part. Also, make sure to stick to the end because there is a little bit of a surprise. Hang out to the end and you will get to hear what my little secret is. If you are interested in seeing how I came up with this look, please stay tuned. I'm going to go in and start out with my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. I think today I'm going to go in with my YSL All Hours foundation. Lately all I've been using is my Wet n Wild foundation. I've also been testing out the Maybelline Superstay foundation for a review that's coming. I'm just trying it out to see what it's all about. And I'm just going to take like 2 pumps and just apply that. I just thought I would bring this video to you guys to show you an idea of what you might want to do for Valentine's Day. And I'm excited to use my Blushing Berries palette. I've only used it once and I was trying it out for my blog. And I post on my blog once a week. It's also beauty content for over 40. I committed to myself that I would start posting again on my blog because last year I didn't for the most part. Maybe once or twice in the year I stopped posting just because I didn't have time, or I wasn't making the time. I wasn't planning my time correctly. And this year I'm like, you know, when it came time to buy my domain again, you know, to pay for it, I was like, should I continue my blog? And I realized during my hiatus that I really missed my blog. I really missed writing and the photography of it. You know, I really enjoy that whole process. I have been posting this year consistently in January. I post on Wednesdays, usually in the evenings. You know, if I post, it's going to be sometime around 8 o'clock or so. I don't have a set time because sometimes I just can't make that schedule. Just like with my channel, I don't have a set time that I tell you guys that I'm going to post because I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get the video ready by that time. So I would rather just not set the expectation. On my channel, I post Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. On my blog, I post Wednesdays. I shoot for the AM for my channel and I shoot for the PM for my blog. So if it goes up, it's going to go up Wednesday kind of late in the evening, and that'll be Pacific Standard Time. But if you're interested, go subscribe to my blog because I have other beauty content there. And sometimes there's overlaps between what I do on my channel and what I do on my blog. I try not to overlap it too much. My most recent blog post was the e.l.f. Magnetic Face Mask, the Beauty Shield mask that I hauled here on my channel. I posted my review to my blog, so you should go check it out. Oh, I'm sorry. I used the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in medium light neutral on my under eyes. I'm going to go in with my Peach Perfect mattifying setting powder, and I'm going to use my brush for this one because the wet beauty blender tends to cause it to cake a little bit. And I'm not talking about cake on my face, I'm actually talking about cake in the container. I actually end up with little cakes of powder with this guy, and it's probably because it's so finely milled and the moisture just kind of helps it to, you know, makes it bind together. And I'm not rubbing this, I'm patting it into my skin so that I don't disrupt the foundation. It's not giving me as airbrushed an effect as it would if I were using my sponge. I don't have a primer for my eyes. I need to get one. I think I'm going to get the Urban Decay Eden because it is probably the best primer because it cancels out a lot of the discoloration. I put concealer on my eyes right now. So this is the Blushing Berries, the Dose of Colors Blushing Berries. It is stunning. Like I said, I've used it once and it is just so pretty. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. I am so excited to dive into this guy. I never tell you guys what brushes I'm using and I apologize for that. I'm so sorry. I'm going to start telling you the brushes that I'm using. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Eye Blender, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. as my first transition. And I have to be careful because these eyeshadows are like super pigmented. I've got to go in very gently with these guys. And the reason that I'm doing a matte eyeshadow, for the most part, I think I am going to add shimmer, but one of the biggest reasons that I'm doing matte is because I know a lot of you out there are not necessarily comfortable wearing shimmery shades. So I'm going to show you what you can do, and then I'm going to bump it up a little bit. And you always see me do this in my videos. I will lay down the first transition color, and I usually go in, you know, back and forth. And sometimes I go windshield wiper motion, sometimes I turn it a little bit, you know, I go in circular motions, and that's to kind of help buff the color out, because I don't want my transition shade to be like super dark. I want it to kind of fade up gradually on the eyelid. And I always start in the middle and then work my way back and forth. And the reason that I do that is because sometimes when you deposit color here, it stays there and you have a hard time getting it to move around. In the middle, it's a little bit easier and it gets hidden, you know, when I close my eyes a little bit. Now, sometimes I will do that though, when I want the pigment there, but not for my transition. Usually for my transition, I want it to be even all the way across, and I want it to be gradient going up. And I just realized I didn't do my brows. Crap. Okay, I've got to pause for a second and do my brows. But first, I'm gonna blend this out. I'm not gonna show you my brow technique. I think you guys have seen it already. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and I will be right. Eyebrows on. What a difference. It helps to do your brows because it frames the face. Next, I'm going in with this Luxie eye shading brush, and as you can tell, I used it with this palette when I very first used it, and I haven't cleaned the brush, sorry. But I'm going in with this shade right here, which they have names. The first color that I went into and did my transition was with Roseberry. Now I'm gonna go in with Berry Pop. And I've got just a very little amount because this is really pigmented, and I'm just gonna go in, and this time around I am gonna go ahead and start kind of like right here and start blending that into the deeper crease, and I'm just deepening up the crease with this shade. And I go in very lightly because I feel like if you go in light, it's easier to build up than it is to take away. I'm waiting for the fam to ping me so that we can go to breakfast. We always do breakfast on Saturday mornings. Then we go and hit the mall and do some shopping or just looking around. We don't really go with a purpose. Sometimes we don't come out with anything. We just go to hang out and have lunch. That's why I don't shoot a lot on Saturdays, because I've got a lot of family obligations. I call them obligations, but they're not really obligations. I love hanging out with my family. They're fun. My sister and I have so much fun laughing and joking around and shit. Oh no, YouTube's gonna take away my monetization rights. Actually, I am gonna get my monetization rights taken away here pretty soon because they changed the rules. You have to have 4,000 hours or 4,000 views or something like that in a year, and you have to have 1,000 subscribers. So I'm gonna get kicked out of the YouTube Partner Program on February the 20th because I don't anticipate that I will have 1,000 subscribers. Surprisingly, I have the views, I just don't have a subscriber count. At least I think I have the views. I don't know. I'm not too concerned about it though. I'm not gonna let it get me down. At first I felt a little bit insulted by it and a little bit upset, but then I thought about it and I'm like, you know what, why are you upset? You know, you're doing this because you love makeup. You're doing this because you've got folks out there, you know, that maybe haven't worn makeup in a while, or maybe, you know, they've never worn makeup. They're re-entering life because kids have left the house. Maybe you're starting over. You know, you've been in a marriage for a long time and you're starting over and you just want to understand what's going on with makeup these days. I don't know. I am not doing this for the money. I'm doing it because I love doing it. So I'm not too upset about all of this YouTube stuff. I mean, like I said, I was at first. I really was. But I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. nothing's gonna stop me. If I never hit the requirements, you know, to get back into the partner program, then so be it. I'm gonna still do this because I love doing it. I don't have another outlet for this, so where the hell else am I gonna go? I mean, I could go to, like, I think they've got Vimeo, and you've got, you know, maybe Tumblr, but really, no. I'm just gonna stick with YouTube. I think Amazon is trying to move in on this type of a platform as well. I don't know that I would go there necessarily. I might. I mean, it's already hard to keep up with the schedule that I have here, much less if I have another platform that I've got to worry about. So I'm just not gonna worry about it. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this deeper purple here, and this is supposed to be a soft romantic look, so I'm gonna go in very softly with that. And I'm going to use a crease brush, and this is by Makeup Geek, and I really like the brushes. I don't think she does these anymore, but I do like them. And I think I'm going to go with my classic eye look, you know, the outer part, just because this is a soft look, and even though it's very intense, I am going to go through and blend things out. And again, with these shadows, I go in and I use very, very little because they are super pigmented. So I'm gonna just slowly build that up. I'm laying mixed berries down here on the outer corner, and I am pulling it in because I do want to define the crease further with this deeper shade. Sometimes I just stick with the color out here, but I want to pull that color in a little bit just because I love how it blends. I stayed away from ordering the Sassy Siennas for a while, you know, from getting it, but I caved. I caved yesterday and I placed an Ulta order, and I got that eyeshadow palette because I don't know, I need it in my life. It's a moral imperative, I think. And again, just laying that down and pulling it in and blending that deeper shade across my crease. I was trying to keep it soft and romantic. I don't know that I'm gonna succeed. I might have to change the title of this video. I do want to do this look though. This came in the card with my palette because I ordered this palette directly from Dose of Colors, and they sent this, and I want to do that look. Give me a thumbs up or comment if you'd like to see me do this super, super dramatic look. Next, I'm gonna go in with this pale pink shade here. So I'm going in with my Royal & Langnickel BOM40 brush, or it's a shader brush, and gonna go in, like I said, with this pale pink right here, and this shade is called Berry Chic. And I'm gonna place this on my lid, making sure to get up into the hood of my eye. I'm actually gonna go in with this shade right here, and this is Hear Me Out, and it's one of the ColourPop pressed shadows, and just, ooh, lots of pigment, I forgot. And just place that underneath the brow. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and go in and start blending things out a little bit. I'm just right now kind of blending things out to see how things look, and then I will decide if I might need to add more eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with Berry Pop, and I'm just going to very, very lightly add that to the top here just to make it a little more gradient. You can be like me, and I like to bling it out, you know, and I was thinking about adding some glitter to this. I think I'm only going to add glitter in a strategic spot, and I'll show you here in just a second. I don't think I'm gonna add glitter because I really am digging this matte eye look. So I'm gonna rein it in a little bit on the glitter. I'm not gonna use it like I had intended. And I am gonna go in and kind of add a little more of that, of the Berry Chic shade, because I felt like a little bit of it got lost. I do a weekly wrap up on my blog as well, and I just got the notification that my scheduled post went up, so go check it out. I think I'm good for the upper lids. Now I'm going to go in and take care of the lower lids. I am going to use the brush that they included. I kind of sort of like it, and I kind of sort of don't, but you know, it's a decent tool. It is good for like detail work. So I'm going to go in with Roseberry. I am going to go in with this shade here, using the pointy side of the brush. I'm going to apply that along the lash line. Whoa, I need to not go in so heavy. So I am going to have to blend that out, and I do have a little bit of fallout right there. But that was not the fault of the shadow, it was user error. Because I added, you know, a little bit more darkness than I had intended, I am going to go in with Berry Pop again and kind of blend that out. I'm going to go in with what has become my most favorite blending brush. It serves no other purpose in my brush collection other than blending and fine-tune blending. It's the Luxie 237 blending brush. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny little blending brush, and I really, really love it for getting under the eyes. But, and I'll show you here in just a second the other way that I use it. It is an excellent, excellent blending brush to just kind of softly come in and do some detail blending. So like right here in this spot, you know, I can still see the line of demarcation between the shadows, and I'm just gonna go and in circular motions, just very, very softly, barely touching the brushes to my eye. And I'm just going in circular motions and just blending it. And this brush does such a good job at that. And I hold it kind of close to the end so that way I can have a soft touch. I don't want to go in and like smash it in and blend it. I want to very, very softly blend it, because that I have found works best in getting a gradient effect on the eye. Next, I'm going to go in with a liner, and I'm going to have to go in with my Sephora Colorful Wink It felt liner. It's waterproof and it is in black. And all I'm doing is I'm just doing a line for my lashes, because I am going to be using a dark lash glue, so I do need something to kind of help camouflage that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara and my lashes, and I will be right back. Instead of using the Sephora, I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Curvitude liner. I like it because it's easy to get in and work on cleaning up that line, and boom, just like that. This is really good if you wear lashes and you like to go in and touch up the liner. This one is really good for that because of the angle. Next, I'm going to go in with this Makeup Geek eyeliner in Plumeria. I'm going to go ahead and use that on my waterline. I've never tried this before, so I'm not sure how long lasting it's going to be, but it is a beautiful, beautiful plummy color that just looks so good with these berry tones. That is the eye look. Let's go ahead and move on to the cheeks and the face. I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow, Film Star Bronze and Glow for contour. I'm going to go in with my Clinique Rosy Pop. I like this shade of pink because it does have a little bit of rosiness to it. Everything is so matte. I kind of want to help make my cheeks a little glowy, and this is one of those really pretty glow from within type blushes. I forgot to contour my nose, so I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. And then for highlight, I'm going to go in with my Pure Bronze and Brighten palette that I got in my last BoxyCharm. I'm going to go in with a highlighter today. I'm going to pop the eyes with some glitter, and you can either use something like the Moon Dust palette if you've got any kind of like pressed glitters that you want to use. I'm going to go for something kind of pink, but I'm not going to go with this one. I am actually going to use the queen of all glitter shadows, and I am going to use my Pat McGrath palette, and I'm going to go in actually with this shade right here. I'm going to go in with VR Nectar from the Pat McGrath palette. I'm just going to use my pinky because that is how I have found these apply the best. And I'm just going to pop that little bit of glitter on the inner corner. If you're shy about using shimmer shadows or glitters, that little spot right there is definitely a little place where you can add a pop of glitter. It's going to catch the light so beautifully if you're like in low light, candlelight, anything like that. But any kind of glitter shadow will do. Maybe like a pink tone highlighter if you have that. I'm gonna go bold for my lips. I'm gonna go in with my Clinique Pop Matte lipstick in Rose Pop. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade of rose. I think it is perfect for Valentine's Day. A lot of people think Valentine's Day means red. To me, it means pink. And these matte lipsticks from Clinique are so comfortable. If you want, you can definitely go with a liquid lipstick because that's going to stay put more than this. This is not a long wear formula, but I just love the color. I think the color is so pretty, and I think it looks really nice with these eyeshadows. This is the finished look, and I am totally loving it. This was supposed to be a soft and romantic eye look. It's not quite so soft, but it definitely, I think, is romantic with the beautiful berry tones. I am so obsessed with this eye look right now. I'm so obsessed with this palette right now. I think I'm going to be using it quite a bit because it is just beautiful. It is so pretty. Okay, so about the giveaway. I decided that for Valentine's Day I wanted to do a giveaway just to show you guys how much I love you and how much I really appreciate you guys watching and participating and commenting and subscribing. So I will be giving away a Blushing Berries palette. I'm also going to give away a tube of the Clinique Pop matte lip color in Rose Pop, and then you will also be getting a NYX Born to Glow palette. And I saw this at Ulta. I swatched these two. Oh my god, they're so beautiful. So this is a part of the giveaway. In order to enter, you must be subscribed to my channel, but in order to qualify for the giveaway, you need to enter using the link below. If you're not subscribed, it will ask you to subscribe to my channel at that point. The email that you leave as part of that form is the email that I will use to contact you, so please make sure it is an email that you check often. The giveaway is going to be running for a week. It will run through February the 13th at midnight, and I will announce the winner on Valentine's Day. If you are under the age of 18, you must have your parents' permission because I will have to collect your address from you. The giveaway is open internationally. You have 72 hours to reply to me from the point that I send you the notification email that you won. Otherwise, I will have to redraw and re-announce a winner. So please make sure that when you fill out the form and the link below to enter the contest, that you use an email address that you check often. I can't stress that enough. I will announce the winner on my YouTube channel, on Instagram, and on Twitter. So keep an eye out on social media. Follow me on those social media outlets. Those are the details for the giveaway. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. All of the rules will be in the description bar down below, so you will have them listed out. So go ahead and refer to that when you go to the link to enter this contest. All right, everybody, I think that is all. I've got to run. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys are so amazing. I'm so happy to be sharing these goodies with you. Good luck in the giveaway. Comment, like, share this video if you'd like to get the word out about this giveaway. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you in my next video. Bye.